What's going on, collectors? Jerry Kelly here, TradingCard360. Wanted to show you a recent card we pulled out of the Topps Heritage box. It's a Bobby Witt card, blue sparkles, and also just take a chance to show you the software and kind of the progress we've been making and what's live and what you can start using today. So when you get into the software, what immediately happens when you start grading a card, you see the centering tab is enabled, and then you get to make these outside border selections, which you see here. So you just easily drag and adjust the outside borders. So I'm going to walk through this pretty quick. You can obviously scan and grade your own cards and have a blast with it. But we're going to get through this Bobby Witt Topps Heritage 2026 Blue Sparkles card. So you save the outer edges. You then look for the inner frame. That looks correct. You go ahead and save the inner border. It then flops around to the back of the card. You obviously can toggle to the different colors if you need to get a more colorful view so that you can see the edges a little clearer. You can do that. I like going in the etched black and white view. Go ahead and save the outer edges. It then toggles to the inner edge where you can see it's framed. Once again, color if you need to see the inner frame and how you line that up. And then you click the inner frame. You save the inner border. It then scores the subgrade for each inner border. It gives you a final total grade. You're then going to hit save and continue. It's going to save the centering work, jump you over into the corner section, which you see up here in the top. Now you're going to make your corner grabs, if you will, and then you're going to do it on the front and the back. And then it reveals these thumbnails, which you'll walk through and annotate what you see here on each corner. And you can obviously zoom in, which is a cool feature, and you get the black and white here. This corner looks perfect, perfect, sharp, sharp. I don't see anything there. You go sharp. And obviously you can make these different selections here. These just help guide the AI for the final assessment. But what's really happening on the back end is there's some AI image analysis that I built in the software that actually looks for pattern recognition of corners, and then it determines the grade. It's called Deterministic Grading. And you just come in here and make the selections based on what you believe to be true, based on what the scan shows, and of course what your human eye looks at when you see the card. So now that I've made all my annotations, you can hit save and analyze corners. Now the AI is running through all the corner analysis, looking for visual comparisons, which makes it really cool. And then you'll get an output subgrade like you got on the surface. So give this a second, and it'll output that grade for you, which is pretty cool. Perfect. Now you can see all the subgrades came back at 9.5. Each corner is highlighted in green, as you see here. You also toggle to the back and the front, shows you the back view when you hit back, and then you hit save and continue to edges, and then you go through the same process. You capture the edges, you go through the annotation, that looks clean. Of course, you get the zoom in feature still here. You can go black and white, and once again, you just go through and annotate each one, and you hit save and analyze, and it's doing the same thing. It's analyzing the edges based on the AI analysis and the language model that I built, and goes out and references those edges in the library. So you hit save and continue to surface, which is really cool. This is the surface of the card. Once again, you can look at a black and white. And what you're looking for is any card imperfections on the front and back. You have these annotation tools that you see here, whether it's scratch, print defects, staining, wear, gloss issues. You can easily just highlight any one of those areas, and it will do the calculation for you based on the overall grading algorithm that's built into here. So this card looks really clean front and back under visual inspection and under scan. So I didn't see anything. I'm going to go ahead and analyze. It go ahead and makes the initial analysis on that, and then it'll output a grade. Perfect. See, it came back with a 10 on the surface analysis. Now that all 4 areas for centering, corners, and edges are done, you now can complete the grading results, and it takes you to the overall, and wow, boom, look at that, Gem Man 10. So then you can actually look at the card. This is the cool part of the software that I like to really extend and show. You get the black and white etched view. You still get it on the back, of course, front and back etched. And then you get to toggle in between basically the centering, front, back, the corners with the grades, the edges, and then the surface analysis. You also get a detailed analysis down here where you can click into each one of these, and you can at any time look at a corner You could see the grades overall on that as well. So that's how the final card looks at the grade. I hope you enjoyed this 2026 Bobby Witt Blue Sparkles Topps Heritage grade. I'd love to hear your feedback. Give me the comments down. Follow us on our YouTube channel. Use it yourself. Log in, create an account. Start scanning and grading your cards. I'd love to see what you grade. Happy collecting, and we'll see you later.